Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 20 of Crusader Kings 2 as the King of Thermaltake. Thermaltake? Yeah, I never get it right. Anyway, but yes, that is us. So, we are sort of in a little bit of a rock and a hard place. We've got a few truces around us, and we've got a few sort of bigger kingdoms now that we need to pick on. But we are going to try and keep chipping away at them and expanding when we can. Before we get started, as always, a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter, Gamer Cowboy, for sponsoring this entire series with his generous donation on Patreon. Thank you very much. It really is appreciated. Let us go ahead and get right back on in here. So we've currently got our Chancellor over here trying to fabricate a claim. And speaking of which, he's just managed to do that. So it's going to cost us 175 gold and 172.5 gold and 150 prestige, but we can go ahead and do that. We now have our thingy over here. Let's go ahead, now that we've got a claim, and move you and get you to grab a claim down here so we can do that one later. So we can't declare war on you directly because you have a liege, which is this guy with 4.6k army. So we could declare war and try, and there's quite a few places that we could try and grab. So this is one particular province down here. And that is the only claim that we do actually have against him right now. Like I said, he is a little bit large. Is he involved in any other wars currently? He is involved... Now, he's also the suzerain of a few other people, which can make life difficult, but he is currently involved in another war. So potentially we could... That was a bit out of the way. Potentially we could do something against him over here. We do have slightly higher men, and he's a little bit split up. So let's go ahead and try and do it. We do need to expand where we can. We've beaten him before. We've got plenty of money. If we need to hire ourselves some... if we need to hire ourselves some mercenaries, we can go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and raise all of the levies. Let's get everybody together up here. Now, I could lead the centre. Seems very risky. We did lose a fair bit of personal combat skill. Although our combat skills are still not too bad. Our personal combat skill is still +1. I wish to intercede on behalf of one of your prisoners. Lucas. Show mercy. Very well. Set free? Absolutely not. How about you join him? Your kinsman. Yeah, her opinion on me can change. I'm not bothered. So let's get all of these guys together. In fact, let's just go ahead and start standing in here. We might as well start sieging it. His army's currently nowhere to be seen, so we might as well start sieging a province out. So let's just get everybody in here. Try and keep our army together as much as possible. Let's group you all up because it makes it easier to get commanders in there. It makes sense that our strongest commanders should be leading. Like so. So hopefully we can take this down quite quickly. Now he is busy in another war, which helps our cause. So we might have to go up and smash some of these armies. Simply because if we can sort of keep breaking them up. Yeah, we don't really want to give too much of an opportunity for all of his armies to get together. That'd be really bad. So when we get some opportunities to smash up some of the smaller armies, while they're sort of on their own and not really... don't really have a lot of support around them, we should go ahead and do that. We lose the trait Wrath. So, that's unfortunate, because now we are losing some of our martial score. We've still got a really good martial score, but we're also losing some. Important decisions are available. Let's try and get a new court physician again. We've got a lot of prisoners now. Oh, we've got these kids. Were they from this one? So they may well have been. Potentially a lot of money that we could get out of this. You're my nephew. Sure, you were plotting against me, but let's have some money from you. All the rest of them we'll keep because they're all prisoners from here. We've lost our court chaplain. Let's go ahead and use you. And can we go ahead and put you anywhere useful? Do some proselytization. We can indeed. Let's go ahead and get the mainland done first before we move on to the islands. So let's keep this going. More and more money coming out. After a while, you spread the... Okay, so this is a physician. This is a random courtier who is cynical. You're a mystic. You're a renowned physician. You're gregarious and stubborn, but you are chaste. And you don't seem like you're not possessed or anything like that. Sure, let's go ahead and bring him on board. Messengers have arrived from the Great Indra. It seems he's decided to honour you with the grandest of all gifts, a white elephant. So we can become close friends with this guy that we're currently at war with. Excellent. You will need to build a proper stable for your elephant. It is a unique holy animal and you must have an abode fitting its status. Sure, we can spend the gold. This is a very interesting event. A guy that I'm at war with. It changes nothing. We don't want a non-aggression pact here. We're going to take what is ours. We're going to take what we wish. My lord, the guards keeping watch over your white elephant report that they have caught some trespassers. It seems they are members of a rather strange local Ganesha cult, and they have been stealing the white elephant's dung for worship. Kill the blasphemers, lose some gold. No harm done. Give them the droppings as a gift. Gives us charitable. Gives us +3 diplomacy. Sure. Give it them as a gift. Did we just gain the charitable? We did. Round back up to +9 diplomacy. Excellent. Okay, education focus. Marshall will definitely fit Game of Cowboy there, and for his sister, who is depressed. You... Oh, it's not you. It is you. That was weird. My granddaughter. Not your betrothal. That's already arranged. It should be. Okay, let's go and give you... no, actually. Let's go and give you Marshall. You've already got a massive Marshall score. You won't necessarily get a bonus from doing the Marshall, but it will sort of help out. How is the title loss on session looking? The loss on session, can't use words today. Still not great. White Elephant has still not gotten used to its new housing and it seems restless and bored. Last night it got worse. It started kicking around and going on a rampage, almost tearing a hole in the palace. Just repair it. I've had enough. Return the gift. We can become bitter rivals. We can sell it or we can kill it. Just repair it. We'll lose a tiny little bit of gold. There's got to be some sort of advantage to keeping this elephant. Right, he's moving over in this direction with quite a stack. This is one that we do need to get involved in. Yeah, wherever you want to try and run to. My lord, there is a problem with your white elephant. Yesterday it broke out from its stable, ran into the nearby fields. Once there, it immediately attempted to mate with several elephants. This desire may actually have been the reason for its escape. From now on, make sure it gets weekly exercise. I've had enough. Return it. Maybe we could sell it for breeding. No, we'll keep going through the ones that require us to spend some money on it, because if the game mechanics insist on us spending money, there must be a good reason for it. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we're going to win this battle here. We did have slightly better numbers. We have a daughter. Excellent. And we've got another son. Wow, okay, so we've already got a game of cowboy. We've already got several hard-hands. I think we've got a Lucas or two. Let's go and once again add in Car, because we did kill the last one off. So I feel a little bit bad about that. We are winning this battle quite nicely. The elephant seems to be a lot calmer now. Hasn't broken anything or injured anyone in quite a while. It seems that perhaps our troubles are over. I just hope so. Excellent. You may have managed to corner... Oh, we've actually cornered the king. Excellent. We've got 100%. We've captured the king. So let's go ahead and offer peace, enforce our demands. And we've usurped the title. Now then, this is quite an interesting situation here, because what this should be is we should now not have a truce, because this is a different... Oh no, we have got a truce. I guess because we technically pieced out with this guy. I was going to say we shouldn't have a truce because it's a different ruler. Young Puji is developing an arbitrary streak. It's showing more clearly every day. Should show more ambition. Sure, let's go ahead and try that. Now then, let's try something else. What would happen if we... where is our prisoners? Oh, I don't even have him as a prisoner. Oh, we must have killed him. There we go. We didn't take him as a prisoner. We actually killed him. Now, all of these people we can probably ransom off. You can only ransom one at a time, which is annoying. We've got some technology. What can we spend that on? Heavy infantry is always good, because it's feudal. You mainly use heavy infantry. And what about here? We could go for legalism. Give us late feudal administration. That would allow us to... allows additional succession laws. Vassals who refuse liege interference in wars are also seen as traitors. Let's go ahead and try and get that enacted. The rise of the Shia. So what does that give us now in inheritance laws? Yeah, so now we can actually go for primogeniture if everyone had a opinion of us. So we need to get everybody's opinion up. We've also got like a few... Is that a revolt going on? So there's a few things going on. So we do have a truce over here, which is going to be a few... lead to a few problems. Let's go and see if we can ransom off some more of these prisoners. There's another. And 46 gold for that one. And 26 gold for that one. Excellent. No more prisoners left. We've got a known plot. Let's go and end the plot. I could just have it on auto end, but there's a few threats. I'm not... I see Lucas is still a threat to us, but I think we should be fine. A famous writer proposes to compose your family chronicles. We can give him patronage, which would make us proud. Give us some monthly prestige, or we could ignore him, which makes us humble. We'll take the karma, I think. Now we have gained yet another. Right, let's have a look at the de jure counties here. So there's two. No, we only hold one ducal title, which is Gangavadi. So there's 4 provinces. We are the... Well, we own 2 of them, but not the other 2. There's my nephew, Thakur. It's not going to you. So I should really control both of these myself. My niece and nephew hold both of these. We could revoke the title, but it would be tyrannical. Yeah, so we can't really do that. So maybe I have to wait on those. But I'm not too sure why I would lose the duchy. Surely I can still hold a duchy. Speaking of which, there we go. We've just popped our clogs. So our new heir is Gamer Cowboy. That is fine. How much of a mess has this made of things? Well, some, but not too much. We have lost most of Gangavadi, but we have still managed to keep this as our capital, which is interesting. And we've lost this as well. So all of this belongs to our brother. So that's something that we need to take back. We've lost our spy master. Let's go and get this guy with a rank of 20. You are spy master. Oh, you need to proselytize again. Let's go ahead and get you over there. Our new spy master, you can go and study technology. Study his tech. Successor nomination. We will nominate Gamer Cowboy, because why would we not? He's sponsoring the series after all. We want to set our crown focus. We definitely want to keep our crown focus in here. This is where we've been spending all of the money. So let's go set that as our crown focus. Council is discontent. Recruit a court physician. We still need to do. Let's go and do that. Okay, so we have 2.5k men at our disposal. You have 1.49k. So I suggest we go and try and take this as much as possible and quickly as possible. Now, what claims do we have against you? We do have a claim for Gangavadi. So I guess we should just jump straight in on that claim. We don't have a truce. Yeah, we'd be taking all of that back, literally. We've got plenty of money because we inherited all of our father's money. So let's go ahead and do that. We will raise the levies. We'll try and get them all together somewhere sensible without running through enemy territory. He may try and... Oh, wow. New Spy Master's already gone and got some technology already. Your Spy Master reports that a heretical sorcerer has been caught. I do need a physician. He's a Rudite, he's humble, he's kind, he's a mystic. Sure, we'll use a bit of prestige and karma, but we can live with that. Let's get all these troops together. Let's ignore China for the time being. So we're just trying to attempt to consolidate our army here. So his army's in a little bit of a predicament, because his army's kind of split up at the moment. Let's just go ahead and lead the centre. It's a little bit risky. We don't have particularly great martial score, but we do have some. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's try and get as many of our army together, or as much of our army together as possible. Let's group you up there. I'd like to try and catch these armies if I can, before they can consolidate. Let's group you together. So we're marching in there. Right, you've decided to break that off. A son was born to Hardan, once again called Hardan. Okay, fine, let's keep that going. Court physician is worried about the newborn son. Let him try and treat him. Right, you're going to move in over here to join up. You're going to move in down there. You should catch him. Now, you're going to come in to try and reinforce. Harden appears slightly weaker than other children his age. Gets +1 health. Right, you're going to move in there as well. They did manage to reinforce, but it's not going to be enough. We've got a daughter now. I'm just popping children out. This isn't an illegitimate daughter. We don't really need to legitimize her, so we will just... we'll acknowledge her as mine. I mean, having a concubine is fine. We have a victory there. I mean, a lot of sickly children. Right, let's go ahead and group you guys together. Which is now done. Let's chase this army down if we can. Still no improvements. We've caught somebody already. It's a good start. Let's go and give the army a little bit more of a kicking. We're going to spend some gold and prestige because we've got a claim down here now. Excellent. So let's continue to just go and kick this army around a little bit. And then we'll move down here and try and siege out the capital. We've caught somebody else. We're already at 64% here. What have we got here? Adopt the Marshal's ideas. Military technology spread plus 100%. Sure. We're actually going to capture somebody useful on this army. We'll have one more attack at it and then we'll go and start sieging out the capital. 75%. We're probably not going to do much better than that. Let's move you down here. You have become a skilled tactician. That's not bad, actually. Your betrothed is in prison, which is not good, but you are a skilled tactician. Let's break that betrothal. Let's get you betrothed to somebody who isn't arrested. This kid'll do, probably. Sure, why not? Do that. Okay, focus on her bravery. You're not married either. Let's just get all these people just like married off to these upcoming kids. Or people that, you know, are heirs to titles and stuff like that. This gives you a good way to grab something later on. Focus on her bravery. He's accepted. You've rejected. Well, that's fine. Right, let's go and start trying to grab this. There's a bit of a fight going on down here. But if we can win our war before this one is over, then that war will be invalidated anyway because the land will become mine. We're at 80% here. It's not going to take long at all to do these sieges. We're currently getting... What are we getting? 15.3. My cousin just died. Unfortunate. Oh. Somebody had it killed off. Interesting. We're at 91%. child lacks a education focus. Let's go for education with you. Titles can be usurped. Yes, that one again still. We're not terribly bothered about that. So you're sending some men down here. You're probably just going to go and try and take that back, actually. Which is good, because it means you'll leave me alone. 100%, there we go. So let's pause up. Let's go and offer peace. Enforce demands. And all of this becomes ours, which invalidates the other war. It does make us threatening, because we've just gained so much stuff. Introduce an heir to the realm. Do we want to do that with our son? Excellent. We're not over our limit here. So, let's go ahead and drop our forces down. So, do I still control... Yeah, so these are still controlled by the same people. It's just that I now sort of have more direct control over them. It's strange that these are actually considered as part of Gangavadi. Why are these the Raj of Gangavadi? They shouldn't be. And this is considered the Raj of Gangavadi, but I still managed to keep it. I'm actually glad that I managed to keep it, because it will allow me to keep building up things here. So let's build the keep up again. Levy size and garrison size. Really want to boost things up. Anything that I control personally. I mean, I do control some quite weird ones. So it would be nice if I could grab the ones that are actually part of... what's the title loss on this? See, the Raj of Gangavadi I would still lose. I don't understand why it constantly wants to do that to me. Title can be created, which is a duchy somewhere. Which is this one. It's currently controlled partly by half by my Chancellor and half by my Marshal. So we'll leave that as is. Now, we did get a claim down here that we can use now. I'm going to move my Chancellor and get him fabricating a... Actually, I'm not going to get him fabricating anything. Who do we need to suck up to in our empire? So, our brother. Where are you currently? Residing in Talakad. In Talakad. So you are here. You are our brother. Let's go ahead and send our Chancellor there. I'm not sure he's necessarily going to do anything particular to help. Can we give you an honorary title of some sort? Let's make you Master of the Hunt. We'll do what we can to try and increase some people's opinion of us. And then, have we lost our truce here? We have. So we could go ahead and get a de jure claim on this one. Still can't claim the entire kingdom, but once we have that one, we'll probably be able to get away with it. So we've certainly got a plan for where we want to go next. But that's probably a good time to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Crusader Kings 2. Once again, a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter, Gamer Cowboy, for sponsoring this series with his generous donation. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.